G'day scientists! Today we're reviewing a STEM kit that shows you how springs work. It's the Thames and Kosmos Springbots kit. This kit cost me $44.99 from Amazon. Right, let's open up and have a look. Inside the box there are some plastic pieces from which we will be assembling the Springbot. Then there's a smaller plastic bag with what feels like rubber stickers and some small metal parts. In this bag are various metal rods of different sizes. Then there's the experiment manual. Let's take a look inside. The book looks really good. It's very colourful and a modern design. There are hints and tips throughout the book, some guidelines on how to pick the bot up and how to store it back in the box after we've finished. Let's start the kit by assembling the spring motor, which is the core of the other 3 experiments in this book. Each part is colour coded so you can find them easily, and the parts are labelled with numbers and letters that correspond with the numbers and letters in the manual. The instruction manual is quite clear. We need to make sure that we're removing the burrs from the plastic pieces entirely. So I have here some snips that are an angle that will let me get really close to the plastic parts and make sure the entire burr is removed. It does say here you can use scissors or nail scissors, but it really recommends using this tool. What I found super interesting about this kit is that the springs are not made of metal. They're plastic, and I don't think I've ever seen a plastic spring before. So it will be super exciting to see what happens and how this works. I'm going to take the first few steps of this very slowly so you can see how the process works. Then I'm going to fast forward the video and you can see what the final assembled motor looks like. Okay, we're going to start with piece E15, and we can see E15 is a grey piece, so we pick up the grey piece here, and then we search on here for E15. So let's take the snips and remove this piece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was held in place with 5 burrs, and you can see instantly the benefit of using the snips because there are no burrs left on this piece. Then we need C16, and C16 is on this orange piece of plastic. Let's get the snips and cut C16 out. C16 released. C16 drops into E15 like this, and you can see, I reckon this might be a switch. E17 is here in the bottom corner. Let's snip it off. Snip. 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 Done. And what it says in here in the diagram is E17 clicks onto the top there. So if we take this and then pop it down over the top, hopefully we hear a clicky sound. Yes, we were right. This is now a switch. I'm now going to speed up the rest of this video so you can see what the final motor looks like assembled. One thing that's really good with this kit are these small metal pieces. They have actual size illustrations of what the pieces are like, so you can just hold them up and find out what size they are. Perfect for picking out the parts. We're at this stage here of the motor. You can turn the wheel and see how the cogs work. You can also see how the switch is going to work. When you push the switch over into the stop position, it stops this large cog from turning, which will stop the movement of the motor. This kit says that it's for ages 6+ with supervision and for 9+ on their own. I think it'd be a really good activity for age 6 children to try and find the pieces. You yell out a number, C20, and they find it. A bit like bingo. Piece D14 is a tool, so you can do things up a bit tighter. So all the grey screws I've been able to tighten with my hands, they weren't very hard, but this new orange screw needs to be tightened with the tool. We are now at the stage where we can test this motor, wind the spring and check it works. The first thing we do is move the switch to the off position, then we turn the winder clockwise, and you can hear that telltale winding sound as we're winding up. Then we move the switch to the on position, and we should see this cog at the top here spin. There it goes, really fast. And now you can see how a spring works to keep tension coiled in here, with a switch that then releases the energy and turns this. Now we're going to use this motor we've created to build a walking robot. It's exactly the same steps as before. We're taking plastic pieces, snipping and moving step by step through the book. I'll fast forward this part. It's the same process as before. You don't need to see it in real time, but I will show you what the walking robot looks like when it's finished. Okay, we've finished making this robot, so let's wind it up and give it a go. There it goes, it's pretty cool. It's walking very straight. I love the way the arms move at the same time as the legs. Super cute. On the back you can see the motion of the spring and how the spring works to drive the robot. So what do I think? The instruction book is really detailed, has lots of experiments and explains how springs work. It's designed for age 6 and up. I think younger years are going to need supervision, but it's perfect for 9 years plus. What I learned quite a bit. I'm impressed by the detail in the book, and I love the way you can see inside the robot as the gears turn and you can work out the movements of the feet. Was it fun? Yes, absolutely fun. I really enjoyed it. I'm going to give the Thames and Kosmos Springbots kit 3 stars for fun, 2 stars for price, and 3 stars for learning. Buy or buy? It's a buy. I loved making this kit. It was great seeing how the robot moved and all the cogs and the workings. If you love this video, check this one out here, where I make another robot.